So, yes, I'm going to talk about mobilizing information resources for rare diseases. So many of you will be familiar with the story about rare diseases. No support, no funding, no treatments, and Findacure are building this community of patients and looking to mobilize the clinical trials. So my boss saw a presentation by Nick about 18 months ago, and he was so impressed by what he heard, he decided that Elsevier had to do something to support Findacure. And so he suggested to Nick and to Rick that we support Findacure, and I think the perspective from Nick was that's great, we can have a whole bunch of PDFs from Elsevier, the publisher. But actually, Elsevier is not just a publisher, we're also an analytics company. And so what my boss, So what my boss said was, okay, we're going to get some of our team from professional services to work on the project. So my colleagues, Matt Clark and Maria Scott, basically were assigned to this. And so just what I want to say is, okay, so we have a whole bunch of literature, and the question is, well, okay, that's great, what can you do with the literature? So in the literature you have places, so institutions where research is going on. You have the people that are undertaking that research. You have genes and proteins and gene products mentioned in the literature. And you have the interactions between those gene products and other elements like small molecules, for example, and pathways and all kinds of interaction information. You also have details about the small molecules of drugs and the properties of those drugs. So that's great. Where does that get you? If you're looking to read all of the literature in the life sciences, it's about 20 kilometers high. There's a huge amount of information there. So that's where my area of expertise comes in, applying data analytics to basically take all of that so-called unstructured information and make it structured so that you can then get at it. So this is basically what we did, and Matt and Maria basically aimed to produce 3 particular kinds of products, if you like, some outcomes. One was a library of information for congenital hyperinsulinism, or CHI. The other was basically stratified information about the disease, so target information, partner information, and compound information. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. And also a research landscape. So this is who's working in that particular field and how they're connected to other people. So what we do is we take our content and we normalize that. So that involves basically using dictionaries, taxonomies to basically make sure that when you extract that information, you do so in a consistent way. And then we also extract so-called semantic information, so that's statements involving these facts from the literature. So the first product we basically created was this network of people working in the particular field of congenital hyperinsulinism. So we used that Scopus database and we extracted author and institution profiles from that relevant to this area of research. And we also took our Reaxys database and we did the same approach with patent information. We then expanded the network. So looking at the co-authors of those people, you can then get a wider bag of people working in the research area. And we basically created a network graph that could then be used. So people like Bev and Georgina could find the relevant people to institutions working in this area. We also used the text mining tool that I produced about 5 years ago to create a set of information which was provided through Mendeley. And we then used tools, I'm just speeding up and I've got a minute left, to extract information about the proteins in the body and the information around that. We then basically put that into a graph database and provided that as an interactive HTML document for the Findacure team, so you can basically look at the insulin pathway, looking to see basically where your particular gene product might be in that scheme of things. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.